Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Monday afternoon. Welcome into this, the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham. Alongside Jim Hardy, we'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. Wish you would join us each and every day, Monday through Friday, right here from 12 to 1 on your Spectrum cable dial or on our Facebook page, our YouTube page, wherever you like to consume our product. We appreciate that very much. You can always give us a call, 256-234-6221, and we can discuss anything you'd like, bring up a new topic, or talk about something that we've already talking about. Again, thank you for being with us. It is an exciting week in college football. Auburn players will report tomorrow, and practice will begin on Wednesday. That will lead us up to the, of course, college football season. Auburn will kick things off September the 5th in Atlanta against Baylor. So, man, it'll be here before we know it. It is here a little more than 1 month away from Auburn playing Baylor on that Saturday. That's is Auburn going to be ready for that opener? What all do they need to do to get ready for that opener? There's articles coming out in this. This time of year you get this kind of thing quite a bit. What are the biggest position battles that are going to be going on in this practice in this fall camp? What are the positions you feel best about, yada, yada, yada. We'll talk about those. We'll break those down a little bit, talk about some of the ones that seem to be Auburn's biggest strengths, maybe the biggest question marks, those kind of things, as we lead into practice. Jackson Coyven had another good showing this weekend in a tournament right after the 3M Open that he won last weekend. He comes back and gets in, I think, tied for 31st in this one. It wasn't a great outing, but he placed, anytime you're in the top 30, that's or right thereabouts. That's where you want to be, and he's just trying to get as many FedEx points as he can get as far as getting into that tournament at the end of the year here. So another thing that happened over the weekend, the NCAA come out with a new rule for eligibility, 5 years to play 5. However, those that had completed 4 years of eligibility without a red shirt, they were done. They could not come back for that 5th year. Now, of course, there have been lawsuits, and apparently a judge in Colorado came out and basically said, nope, everybody that has played 4 years without a red shirt, you can play another year. Uh-huh. So what does that mean? How does that – does the NCAA have any say in this? Is this just a stay, an injunction? Or is this, the NCAA just throws up her hands and goes, all right, fine, like they've been doing?
Well, I read it. They filed a 14-page appeal to the process.
Okay.
So they're on top of it, trying to get it corrected. But in the meantime, if you're one of those people that fall into that group, you're in la-la land, because you could be working out, you could be running, you could be doing whatever it is to get yourself in shape, because you think you've got a 5th year, and then you find out you don't, or you find out you do.
Yeah. Well, how is this going to – does this affect anybody? I don't know about the football team. Mm-hmm.
I haven't. There's so many on our 22 roster that I'd have to go back and look, pull them apart to see who, our 22 class, to see who that would affect. But on basketball specifically, Keyshawn Hall's name's been brought up that it affect that. I don't know if we've got anybody in baseball that it would affect, because that possibly could be a player there too. But I was listening to, trying to think of the coach's name now in Colorado, Dion.
Yeah.
Was having a conference about it this morning. He had his first team meeting this morning. He actually, you know how flaring he is, he had it live where people could see the team meeting. Well, he brought it up in the meeting. It's like, hey, it's been, presented to me that there's possible players that could get a fifth year. And guys, we're looking into the option of coming back. He's like, but here's the thing is there's several things that'll eliminate you from that. He said, one of them I've already figured out. He's like, we had 4 or 5 guys that would have fell into that category, except for when they knew or thought they were done. They just were done with their education. He said they quit taking classes, quit doing anything. He said now, because the way the ruling is, they couldn't use that fifth year because their grades are gone. He's like, when you had F's, you don't qualify.
Well, that'd be news to me. They're actually mentioning grades.
That's what he said. He said it word for word, that the grades were going to stop several kids from coming back to Colorado.
Okay.
Now, my question, I've been telling you this off the air, not just Auburn, but everybody, I don't know, let's say you're in Alabama, Georgia, whoever, an SEC team that says, hey, we got X number of players. We got 3 guys that are fifth-year seniors that are like, okay, we know we want to bring them back because they're special, or they were special on the offensive line that say could make a big difference. How in the world do you tell a roster that's already full, let's say at Georgia, you got your 105-man roster sitting there, and how do you come to Andy and go, hey, bud, I hate to tell you, but we got a guy we want to bring on. You got to pack your bags. And it's too late. Because there's no portal for that kid to go to. You're just kicking him off the team. He's hung out to dry for a whole year.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Well, it may be harsh, but again, everybody wants to look at this as a business now. So
that's a business decision right there.
That is a business decision. Now, Chris Murray did get another year. Dallas Walker did get another year. Those are 2 guys that I know. Now, this was before this ruling ever took place. They got another year or found another year somehow or another.
Right.
I'm not sure how they do that.
Sure.
But nonetheless, those 2 guys are back for Auburn this year that were not expected to be back. There may be a couple more in there. But like you said, I can't think of anybody. I don't know of anybody that we're talking about a starter or a backup. It could affect somebody that never plays, and that's
the difference there. If you were looking for, say, Auburn, if you're looking for a depth piece on the defensive line, and there was a guy in that 22 class that fits the standard, that would say, okay, we know for sure this guy could come in and be our number 2. How do you tell the old number 2 you're number 3, and how do you tell number 3 that, hey, bud, you ain't on the team anymore?
Yeah. Well, I would imagine you'll find a roster spot. It's funny how that tends to happen.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I mean it is what it is. I mean I knew this was going to happen. Anytime the NCAA makes a rule,
sure,
it gets challenged and it gets overturned, and the NCAA just throws up their hands and goes, well, okay.
They're I was reading. I call him Coach Tuberville, but Senator Tuberville's comments the other day about that, the SAVE Act we're trying to get through to save college football and do all this. He says that the eligibility piece of it is the biggest piece to him. If you could eliminate these kids that only have an X number of years, you'd stop all this jumping around in different schools and 25-year-olds playing college athletics. He's like, it'd be over. And he's right in some points of it.
Oh, yeah, it would correct a lot of things.
Yes. But it's just what you just said. Just as soon as we enforce 5 for 5, then there's a lawsuit, and here you go again.
So we'll see what happens with this. I don't foresee it affecting really Auburn's roster, but there may be one, and we'll find out about that.
Yeah, we'll dig through it a little bit and see.
But Auburn will begin fall practice this week. Like I said, the players report on Tuesday, and practice will begin on Wednesday. Everything starts kind of slow. You get, probably just shells, as they say, to kind of start things off with. You won't get any hitting for a while, but, Alex Golesh talked about how difficult and how intentionally hard they made spring for this Auburn team because I think he felt like they needed to toughen up some. I wonder how physical he wants to be in fall practice leading up to the season.
Well, I mean, everything comes with limitations, and it's just like the professional level over the last 10 years has dummied it down and down and down to where they may not have 4 or 5 days total in the whole fall camp that they actually touch each other because you don't want to lose that, multi-million-dollar player to an injury.
Yeah.
But then at some point, his body's got to be conditioned to taking all those hits, or else he's going to be injured in the ballgame. And I think there's a fine line. I think Kirby's played with it a lot. Nick used to do it where they did it on Mondays and Tuesdays of every week. They beat the crap out of each other one-on-ones. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, leading up to the ball game, they kind of pulled it back a little bit. Mm-hmm. And, in the old days, which they've gone away from it now, you used to have 3-a-days and 2-a-days, and let's beat the dog crap out of these kids and see if they'll run them off,
Yeah.
Now we can't run them off because we paid them $1 million, so they got to sit here and play ball.
Yeah, you're not running anybody off that you're paying that much money for.
Now, here's my question I throw at you. What is the goal, if we were going to set goals or agendas or just things to look forward to, Wednesday being the first day? What do you want to come out of the first day?
Healthy.
Yeah.
Everybody on the field, all your prospective starters and backups on the field.
Okay.
And leaving the field healthy.
Leaving the field healthy. Day one is healthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we got to take a break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Burner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
At Southern Union State Community College, success isn't a solo journey. It's powered by something bigger. A herd of faculty, mentors, industry partners, and a community committed to helping you move forward. Whether you're earning a degree that prepares you for immediate entry into the workforce, transferring to a university, or learning a new skill, Southern Union helps you find your strength and run with it. Herd powered, performance driven. Southern Union State Community College. Apply today at suscc.edu.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Celebrate America's 250th all month long at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. During the month of July, with every new or used vehicle purchase, you'll receive a beautiful embroidered American flag kit for your home. Our way of helping you proudly celebrate. We have over 500 vehicles in stock and ready for immediate delivery. You'll find the biggest discounts and a great selection. Visit Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika today. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us on this Monday afternoon. We are brought to you each and every day by J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job is too big. No job is too small, commercial or residential. For all your needs, give them a call today. That is J.A. Smith. Also, the Glenda Mitchell Law Firm for all your personal injury needs, whatever they might be. Hopefully you can avoid that kind of thing, but life tends to happen on occasion. So if you need some legal advice or some legal representation because of a personal injury, that's the one phone call you need to make. That is Glenda Mitchell Law Firm, 334-604-7927. All right, at least according to Auburn 24/7, the most or the biggest what am I trying to the biggest positions of contest here. So, what are as we go into fall camp? Which are the positions that we're watching? Which are the ones that are going to be the most competitive? They list backup running back as maybe one of the bigger ones. Bryson Washington, Omar Mabson, and Nakai Davenport. Now, I mean, obviously you've got Jeremiah Cobb. You know he's going to be the number one guy. You know he's going to get the majority of the carries. But if you look at Alex Golesh, and you look at South Florida over the last 3 years, you look at Tennessee, they spread the ball around. I mean, you know, we used to talk about that quite a bit. Gus would run one guy to death. Now, I mean, he was your main guy, and there's something to be said for that, for giving it to your workhorse. But this is the SEC, and if you want to make it through an entire season, especially if you want to make it through the playoffs and you're playing 15, 16 games.
Well, there's such aspect of it, too, as scheme that I know, you know, anybody else that's followed football enough and knows that if Omar's in the game, there's a certain package that comes with Omar. So a defensive coordinator starts looking and go, okay, this kid always gets passes, you know, flare passes. He doesn't go out for a route. He's always a pass blocker. Like if you brought in a certain back, they know what they're up against when that back comes in.
Well, I'd love to get away from that.
Yeah.
I'd love for, the same plays in any order, any play with the, 5 different guys.
Sure. Well, then
that's be ideal.
That's what, to me, sounds like it's taking place, because I brought up to you the other day, he's going to use multiple tight ends in packages. Mm-hmm. I think that's the same thing. I think you group multiple tight ends with multiple different running backs with multiple different receivers, and a coach, as far as a D coordinator, can't sit there and get a grasp on it and go, okay, this guy's in at slot, this guy's at running back, they're going to do this play.
That was the thing, that Gus got
he got locked
much
in
trouble.
Yes.
You would use one guy, and when he came into the game, everybody in the world knew what the play was going to be.
Right. And thankfully, they had some plays that you couldn't stop it if you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
When you have Cam Newton.
Well, that helps. But later on in the Gus Malzahn era, it didn't quite work out that way.
No.
But that's a one to watch. Who's going to be the backup to Jeremiah Cobb? In what order is it going to be? Omar Mapson was 17 years old, but I was very impressed with him last year as he matured.
Yeah.
Now he's in an 18-year-old body. He's still a kid.
That's the aspect you got to look at, where he came from, such small town ball. He basically, for the most part, you can say what you want that he's athletic, but he just outran everybody on the field he played against.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was a 5-star talent playing in 7A football. I mean, he played
he was the one that played at Auburn High School.
Yeah, but I'm still. Mapson was. Who's the kid that comes from
Henderson?
Yeah. Henderson's like he's lost over there because he just coming from where he came from. It doesn't translate a lot of times. That's what I'm saying. So
he was.
If we're going to break down Mabson and kid from Baylor
or
Washington. Washington. So here's your plus minuses. Washington, we already know he's played big-time Division I ball. He's proven himself on the field. A coach knows, looking at that film, what I'm getting when I know he's a proven product I can put out there, and he's gonna have it. What to you, the Auburn kid you're talking about, Mabson, what to you elevates him to number 2 versus? Because most people looking at it on the outside, especially me, I'd go, hey, Washington's already number 2 because he's proven it.
Well, the problem with Washington was he was hurt, didn't play a lot in spring.
Right.
And Golis has gone out of his way to call him chubby.
Right.
And out of shape. So if he's in shape, if he's the guy that we saw that played against Auburn at Baylor last year, and you thought, okay, well, I'm kind of impressed with this guy. I'm fine with that, him being second. I got no problem with that. But if he is not in shape, then it's next man up, and I think that next man's Mapson.
Mapson?
Yeah. Now, I think to me, Davenport is kind of the question mark, because here's a guy that played in the system, knows the system at South Florida. Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, what is his talent level comparatively speaking? I don't really know. Never watched him play.
Right.
But he knows the system better than anybody else.
Now, that would most definitely fall into what I brought up to start with, is Davenport could get on the field quicker than others because he knows who I need to block, who I need to get out of the way of, how I need to get open and release. He knows the little things about the system.
No doubt. All right, we got to take another break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering, or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
At Southern Union State Community College, success isn't a solo journey. It's powered by something bigger. A herd of faculty, mentors, industry partners, and a community committed to helping you move forward. Whether you're earning a degree that prepares you for immediate entry into the workforce, transferring to a university, or learning a new skill, Southern Union helps you find your strength and run with it. Herd powered, performance driven. Southern Union State Community College. Apply today at suscc.edu.
there's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com. Receivers looks like.
Yeah, we'll just go. Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. At Ethan, he's sneaky.
Caught us off guard, didn't he?
We appreciate all of you out there being with us today. Andy and Jim here with you, taking you up to 1 o'clock. Well, continuing on with our discussion, Jim. Positions that possibly will have the most competition.
So, real quick, so before we go to the next one, to recap the running back side of it.
Yep.
If we're saying that Washington is in shape, he's your number 2 for you.
I would think so.
Asking AG.
Yeah. But I would say I'd say 2A and 2B.
Okay.
For him and Mabson.
Mabson. Okay. Well, what gives Davenport obviously the leg up? One is he knows the system, but is he not what you said? Is he not on the level of a Bryson Washington is athletically? So is that what's holding him down to number 3?
I would say yes. But I don't. I mean, I don't know that. I can't. I mean, like I said, I haven't watched South Florida enough to see what he can do, and it's difficult to say because of the competition.
Right.
Same thing with Alvin Henderson, like you were talking about being a small, playing for a 1A school. Does that translate into SEC or big time college?
If I'm not mistaken, it was Alabama's Derrick Henry played at that level in Florida, I believe it was. And that
Derrick Henry was also 6'4" and 240 pounds.
That translated.
But
yeah. So overall,
I think Alvin Henderson could be really good.
Yeah.
I've not given up on him by any means.
Right.
But
so if you had to call it today, you're saying Cobb, Washington 2A, and Mabson 2B.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Davenport 3.
That right now would be my pecking order, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
How about the number 4 receiver? Now, everybody assumes at this point that the starting trio would be Keyshawn Singleton, Chaz Nimrod, and Jeremiah Coger, who all three come over from South Florida.
Mm-hmm.
All three very talented, all three very productive, and all three know the system inside and out.
Mm-hmm.
So who's going to be your number 4? Could it be Deshaun Spencer, the fabulous freshman who was the MVP of, I think, the spring game?
Sure.
Christian Neptune from South Florida. Sam Turner, a guy that had a lot of talent, came in, played a little bit last year.
I think he's from the Atlanta area.
I think he is.
Yeah.
I think he was committed to Georgia Tech. We ended up flipping him.
Right. And Spencer's Spanish Fort? No, somewhere in South Alabama. Saraland, yep. Mm-hmm.
Bryce Kane, who's been there for a while. We keep waiting on him.
That's the one I'm just saying. It's his time to step up.
And Brian Williams, another young guy. So, I have no clue who the 4th would be. I mean, and could any of these guys get into that top 3? Maybe so. You're going to have some injuries.
Yeah.
Guys are going to get banged up, so you're going to have opportunities.
Yeah, I think some of the factors of it considered is the same as what we just considered in running back. Some of them's going to have a leg up because they know the system. Some of them's going to have – I think, to me, Bryce Kane is still that hidden gem in there that he could turn into something that people go, hey, where'd he come from? Because he was – if you think about it, he was part of the what we considered the best recruiting class for wide receivers in Auburn's history when we brought in the Freeze 4.
Right.
He was one of those main guys that was like, okay, we're going to give him the ball, and he's going to fit that little slot receiver, and you can't keep up with him. And this could be the system that allows that because of how they spread the field. I think you're going to see more Bryce Kane this year than you've seen. But now the kid,
so.
Yes. And the kid that you saw that dominated the spring, Spencer, those two, I think, are ones that be battling 4 and 5.
Okay. I always really liked Sam Turner, so I would not like to see him make a move, but I'll be fine with anybody.
Well, no, not just anybody. We want somebody
move.
that can contribute.
Well, I'm talking about the one that steps up to do it.
Oh, do it, yeah.
I don't care who it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, right tackle.
Mm-hmm.
We seem to be in this boat every single year where we're we're just hoping a guy finally pans out or does this. It looks like it's down to Stanton Ramel, he from Alabama, but
Sanford.
And now he went to Michigan State, and now he's back. So he transfers in to Auburn. He started 17 games for Michigan State.
And was that
Ty Buster?
That was a knee injury, correct? To got him.
I think it was a lower leg. They said. I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were ever that specific about it, but so the word is that Ramel is 100% healthy. But Ty Buster is another young guy that the Hudnick seems to really, really like. So if, depending on who steps up and wins that job, will probably have a direct influence on who ends up playing guard. So
sure,
I think that Joe Simmons has got left tackle locked down. I think the Plaz kid from Miami has got the
left guard
locked down. Of course, Best has got center locked down. So we're basically talking about right guard and right center, but right guard and right tackle. But are they?
Ramil, like we went through, I think it was back in the spring, I brought it up to you, all the different reps people have gotten, as far as kids they brought in with older age group. He's definitely got Ty on the experience side of it. I would think, from what little bit I know about him, he's got him on the athletic ability too, or you wouldn't be trying to push him into that position. But what better a name to have than Ty Buster?
That is.
I'd love to have, playing football and you call me Buster.
That is a pretty good. That would work out quite well. So, and he, like I said, if he doesn't win the right tackle, he got a good chance he could win the right guard.
Sure.
That's the next one. Cole Skinner from South Florida. That's a possibility as well.
And the group as a whole, we broke down last year. I did for you. They really excelled in their NFL grades in their run blocking side of it, but their passing blocking wasn't that great, and it showed. This group, what are they going to gel as a group? Are we going to be able to do what Golish wants to do? He just keeps coming out. We're going to run the football. We're going to run the football. Well, do you think this group can gel and do that?
To piggyback off that, they also did on Auburn 24/7, they also did a position group confidence level ranking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where would you think the offensive line fell in that?
Last.
That'd be dead last.
That's correct.
So now, just because you don't have a lot of confidence, it could mean because you don't know any of the players.
Sure.
Literally, there's no starters back from last year.
Yeah.
So it's a complete, and they're cherry picked from Michigan State over here to James Madison over there,
Miami over there,
South Florida to Miami. I mean,
yeah.
So you're just pinging them in from everywhere, and I don't know anything. I mean, we say we do, but
I mean, the talent, just like we saw last year, if you put them on a piece of paper and said, "Oh, he's a 3-star, he's a 4-star," there's talented offensive linemen there. But there's a difference in having talent and them actually knowing each other. Mm-hmm. Like Cole Best needs to know his right guard. Okay, when he goes forward and makes a step, I know how quick his step is because we've done it 1,000 times. And if he misses his step, I know how to help him out. Right now, he don't know all that. You may not know that till 3-4 weeks into the season. Like there's things about those group of 5 guys. They got to know everything about each other.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to know. They got to know when that nose guard that's on them slides over into a different gap, they got to go, damn, I got him, and we got to change it now.
Oh, well, I long for the day.
But I agree.
But I don't have to worry about the offense.
I agree 100% with them listing them as dead last.
Yeah.
Not only because of all the history we've had with offensive linemen, but you're just unproven group of people.
All right, we got to take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill in Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area. And they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all. Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your vehicle or boat to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your boat or vehicle the right way. Located on Highway 63, just about 2 miles from Highway 280 in Alexander City, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328.
During Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air Jurassic Challenge, replace your system by July 31st, and you could win up to $2,500 back for the oldest HVAC system or $1,000 for the oldest water heater. Call Dixie and it's done.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today.
We are festive today with the music.
Yes, we are. We continue to play. We appreciate all of you out there being with us today. We are talking about Auburn getting ready to start fall camp. That will be actually the players will report tomorrow, and then they will begin practice on Wednesday. A lot to look forward to. Again, we're talking about maybe some of the most competitive positions to watch during fall camp. Looks like maybe some of these are maybe a little bit more encouraging than others. I don't know.
No.
But first, let me remind you about Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. Great place to get some great food in the Montgomery or Auburn area. Go and check out their website, steaksandwine.com. Just the letter N, steaksandwine.com. They got daily lunch specials. They can also just go and pick something up. They got it. They'll expertly prepare it for you. The food is absolutely delicious. They would love to cater your next affair, whatever that might be. Maybe it's a tailgate. Maybe it's a family get-together. But go and check them out today. You will definitely be glad that you did. And you might even see Jim there. You never know.
Very good.
That is Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines on Pepper Tree in Montgomery and on East Glen in Auburn.
So let me. I know we're probably fixing to move on to defense.
Okay.
Let me wrap this offensive thing into a bundle here and ask you, because there's so many moving parts, some new offensive line, new wide receivers, new, as Golis has already referred to it, a portal offense.
Yeah.
Would this not be, for me it is, but I'm going to ask you, would this not be a great sign maybe day 5, 6 into fall camp, the offense is actually beating the defense? Because, and this is the way I caveat mine,
okay,
this defense is already established. They already know what they can do, what they can't do. They're just kind of more or less, tightening up the screws on them because we've got a lot of returning starters on defense. A lot of people know what they're doing. But I'm saying as if the offense is proving itself 5, 6 days into this thing, that shows us they're gelling a little faster than we thought.
If the offense is getting the best of the defense,
Yeah.
or even close to getting, if the offense is breaking even, I'm going to be very encouraged.
Okay.
Because I expect the defense to dominate.
Sure, absolutely.
Early and often.
Right.
So
the key coming out of this thing then, if we look at fall camp and we're coming out of it, like I said, a week into it, 5, 6 practices into it, if we're hearing reports of the offense is dominating, then we're going to be very encouraged for the season.
I never am. I'll find a way to say, our defense must not be very good.
Right.
So you like for it to go back and forth a little bit. You don't really like one side to dominate ever.
Sure.
Really.
Sure.
But
usually
to me, the defense does early.
Because of all what he's already used, the portal offense, all these moving, like we just talked about. We're still discussing who the right guard and right tackle is, and we're starting fall camp.
Yeah.
You should already know who those people are.
You would think.
Yeah.
Ideally. But it's not the way it works at Auburn.
No.
For whatever reason. All right, we talked about backup running back, number 4 receiver, right tackle, right guard, defensive tackle depth. Of course, you got Cody Sigler, the transfer from Arkansas State, he's been a mainstay there at defensive tackle. Dallas Walker, mentioned him earlier. He's a guy that got a 5th year, and he's back at nose tackle. Well, Darian Smith, Malik Autry, Jordan Crawford, Saint Farrier, who is a transfer as well. Those guys are going to provide the depth on the interior of that defensive line. Obviously, Malik Autry and Jordan Crawford, I think they have the highest ceiling of this bunch. They were pretty productive last year to be true freshmen. So I'm expecting a lot out of them. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, the Autry, I definitely am expecting a lot out of him. He's got to make a leap from where he was because, we talked about him way back in high school days and watching film and actually being in person, seeing him. If he goes and gives you 100%, he's one of those that he's a difference maker. He's a Nick Fairley kind of fella that just go in there and disrupt an offensive line. But he's also been known to take some plays off and kind of just, hey, that ball ain't coming my direction. I'm just going to kind of stand here.
Well, hopefully that comes with maturity.
Sure.
Some guys the light doesn't come on till they're junior. Some guys the light comes on when they're sophomore. So hopefully
the light's on.
Hopefully the light's on.
Yeah.
All right, nickel. You got Anquan Fagans, Champ Anthony. They look to be the biggest contenders here. Fagans played in the nickel there in the spring. But Champ Anthony, here's a guy that's finally healthy, and he's so versatile. He can play so many different positions in the secondary and the back seven. So I think you could probably see both these guys, depending on the game, depending on the situation. I really, really like both of them.
Well, and as we already, I think I brought up the other day, is Anthony has been quoted by a couple different sources now on his own social media saying that he's prepared to play any position. He said that every package each week is going to be different, and he's already been told that he can cover them all. They just may move him around from week to week. And that's good to know.
Oh, yeah. You need a glue guy like that for sure. Cornerback, we lost both cornerbacks, starting cornerbacks, last year. They're going to be they're going to be our competition this year. They moved on to the two different – I think Jay Crawford went to Tennessee and Kayan Lee, I think, went to Florida. So we're going to see both of them this year. Well, it appears that Andre Jordan, the transfer from UCLA, has maybe locked down one of the starting positions at corner, and Rayshawn Pleasant, he played a lot of cornerback last year. He will be back this year, and that's going to be your two starters. Now, Blake Woodby played a lot last year as a true freshman. You've got Shamar Arnaud coming over from Florida State, and you got Gavin Jenkins coming over from South Florida. So Alex Golis says that Jenkins is an NFL player.
Really?
That's what he said.
I'd be interested to see that.
But I think Woodby could be as well.
I think your Pleasant is an NFL player. Mm-hmm. He's proven it on both sides of the ball.
If nothing else, special teams.
That was fixing to say.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right, those are your biggest, open battles going into this fall camp. But we'll I'm sure, be talking about these, and we'll find out the truth about these in the next week or so, for sure. All right, we've got to take another break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with one final segment of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer availability. Eligibility may vary.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. Maybe we can get the music to turn off. All right. Closing things out on this Monday afternoon. Let's do a little on this day.
On this day.
It is August the 3rd, you realize.
It's unbelievable how fast it went by.
I mean, it will be Christmas, and just if you blink and turn around.
September the 5th.
If you already started shopping for
September the 5th, it will be Christmas because we get to watch Auburn play some football.
Yeah,
that's like Christmas Day. For
or
Auburn
it might
fans.
be a nightmare. It could be Halloween. You know?
That was one statement I was about to make to you was, what a nightmare it would be if you lost the opening game.
I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I know everybody just assumes the Baylor is a win.
Right.
And I've all but marked the W, but you know, we always need to prepare ourselves.
There is and you know how I love to watch statistical things and things behind the scenes. DJ Lagaway is their quarterback for this year. There's a system out there, and I told you about it a couple years ago, where these kids are wearing these VR headsets now where they're taking snaps literally in their dorm room or in their building, an athletic facility. There was an article came out on him about, 2 weeks ago or so, and it was brought up at the Big Ten, I think it is. They're still in the Big Ten, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Baylor's Big 12.
12, yeah. Well, they were brought up in their media days, and Aranda went over it and was asked the questions about it. He has logged, that being DJ Lagaway, has logged more hours into that system than anyone in the country, and the last person to do that was a quarterback that ended up in the NFL. What was the kid at USC that done so well? I'm talking about under Lincoln Riley, and he was, I think of his name now, skipping me anyway.
Oh, Caleb Williams.
Yes, Caleb logged thousands of hours into that system. The next year he blew up and turned into something, and then he went on to the NFL like he did. This Lagaway has fell into that program right now. So what if he shows up and he's a totally different kid?
Well, that's why you pay DJ Durkin over $1 million or $2 million
to figure it out.
Yeah. You gotta. You're the man.
So,
you shut him down.
All right.
It is August the 3rd. On this day, 1921, Major League Baseball Commissioner Kennesaw Mountain Landis handed out a lifetime ban to 8 Chicago White Sox players accused in the Black Sox scandal, despite their being acquitted by a Chicago jury. Now, everybody knew they did it. It was a corrupt thing. That they were not going to convict their own guys, their own players. So
sounds like an OJ thing.
Yeah. But nonetheless, today was the day that Shoeless Joe Jackson and the rest of his teammates were banned for life from baseball. On this day, 1936, a lot of you, very famous day, Jesse Owens won the 100 meters in 10.3 seconds at the Berlin Olympics in front of Adolf Hitler. It was the first of 4 gold medals that he won at the games. Very famous incident, but Jesse Owens from
Alabama.
Great state of Alabama. Yeah. All right, happy birthday today, Marv Levy, longtime head coach of the Buffalo Bills.
The non-championship winning Buffalo Bills.
That is true. They went to 4 straight Super Bowls, won 4 straight AFC championships, and
lost every one.
Lost every single one of them, and a couple of them were blowouts. But did you know Marv Levy actually coached in the CFL as well, and coached the Alouettes, and won 2 Grey Cup championships, which is the Super Bowl of Canadian football. So, Marv Levy. And another, did you know, Marv Levy, 101 today.
Goodness.
101. And still going. So, happy birthday, Marv Levy. He is not still going. That would be Tony Bennett, the great, I left my heart in San Francisco. Born on this day, 1926. Died in 2023. He was on up there, don't get me wrong. Lance Allworth, Hall of Fame college and pro wide receiver. Played for the Cowboys, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Also played at Arkansas in the SEC back in the day. Lance Allworth. Martin Sheen, father of Charlie Sheen. Apocalypse Now. Many great movies. I mean, The West Wing. I never did watch that show, but everybody seemed to like it. He was the president.
Okay.
Yeah. Martin Sheen, also father to Emilio Estevez. 1940, he was born on this day. Martha Stewart, the great Martha Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't even know what she did go. She did go to the can. She went to the pokey
come back
for
out
a while.
smelling like a rose.
Yeah, that's true. I think Insider Trading, wasn't that?
That was exactly what it was.
1941. She's 85 today.
Goodness.
Martha Stewart. Todd Christensen, you remember him? He was the tight end for the Raiders.
That's right.
He was a Hall of Fame. I think he may be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's a big old boy.
But he's dead. He died in 2013. You believe it? He used to do ESPN games too. He was an announcer.
Goodness.
James Hetfield, born on this day, 1963, lead singer of Metallica. Troy Gloss, baseball player many years ago. 1976, Tom Terrific. Tom Brady, born on this day. 1977.
Raiders owner.
Yeah, that's right. Evangeline Lilly, lovely, on Lost. I think she was in The Hobbit.
Okay.
She's also in Ant-Man. She's like the Ant-Man, and she's the Wasp. Evangeline Lilly. She's nice. Born on this day, 1979. Ryan Lochte, 1984. He's like part fish. And Todd Gurley, former running back for the Georgia Bulldogs. Born on this day, 1994.
Okay.
All right, born the year I graduated high school. That kind of makes me feel old. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us. He's Jim. I'm Andy. So long for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.